Ryan Bere here with Boston Baseball. I just had a few questions for you. You have the Ripken Baseball. You went out into Virginia and Chicago. What brings you to Boston?
Well, we like to do 3 or 4 coaches clinics in off season, and some of that is just to spread the good word that Dad helped us with our baseball game, and we know that coaches could always use 1 or 2 things that could help them in their game. But also it's to expose some of the things we're doing. We have a Myrtle Beach complex where coaches make all the decisions on their teams going down there. And although the word is spread really well, we want to make sure that this area up in Boston, this baseball crazy area in Boston, knows about Myrtle Beach and Aberdeen and some of the other things that we have going on.
Right, speaking of Myrtle Beach, that experience is good for all the kids. But I play in an 18-plus league. I know there's a lot of around here that are 30-plus. Just in general, what makes your facility good for adult players and say 18-plus, 30-plus to want to go down there?
Well, I mean, we first started that complex. If there was one thing that we'd do different, we'd probably have more of an equal distribution of small guys fields and big guys fields. But we still right now have 5 little guys fields, which are 60s and 70s. And we have 2 beautiful 90-foot diamonds, and we can also play 80s as well. And it's all replicated grass, so it's the new turf, same stuff that's in Minnesota, Toronto, and Tampa. And so it's big league stuff. Weather's well down there, looks great. And we've made the fence dimensions a little bit different. We've gone back and looked at some old ballparks, and we've created the fence dimensions to be different and more unique. So in some cases, if you're playing in a fence that's a little shorter, the game could be played against 2 teams that the outcome might be a little bit different. And if you put them in a bigger field, it could be the same 2 teams, but a totally different game.
And you played, and now you're helping people coach. How do you like that experience, different from playing?
It's interesting when you start teaching kids or anybody, when you start passing on what you know, it's a learning experience for you along the way, because many times you take for granted what you learned to get there. And now you got to go back and get in touch with that. So it improves your communication skills, and it really gets you in touch with how you did things. And one of our philosophies is we can't give a blanket sort of instruction to everybody. You have to look at the individual person and match some of their needs with your instructions. And everybody's a little bit different, but I'm enjoying the process. The younger kids, you got to keep it really basic, and you got to let them grow into it. The things that Billy and I like to do is give that real talented player a little bit more, because he's already been playing. All he needs to do is be tweaked, or maybe give him an exposure to some of the routines that the bigger guys did. So we enjoy that too.
All right, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.